Okay, today I want to demystify the subject of time signatures. Now, this is quite an easy concept, but for some reason it confuses quite a lot of musicians. So I'm not going to go into the detail, but I will sort of get you to feel how time signatures work by playing the keyboard and then showing you examples of popular songs using each of them in turn. So let's start. First, the best way I find to understand time signatures is to count whilst you're playing. So for my simplified examples, the first note has a count of 1 and is sometimes called the downbeat. So this is played with my left hand, and then the other beats are played with the right hand. So the most popular time signature is 4/4 or common time. So a bar of 4/4 or common time music is counted like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, a bar is just a section of music that repeats to make up a song. So one bar would be. Now, if we just count over and over again, playing the first note with the left hand and the rest with the right, we get something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So an example of 4/4 common time is Paul McCartney's Yesterday. So here's a simplified version. So that's 4/4 or common time. So let's now move on to 3/4 or waltz time. Now, a bar of 3/4 music is counted like this: 1, 2, 3. So playing several bars together sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can feel it has its own sort of waltz pattern. An example of 3/4 or waltz time is Billy Joel's Piano Man. Notice how easy it can be to play a song using your left hand as the count of 1 and the right hand as all the other counts in the bar. Now these counts are called beats. So moving on, we come to 2/4 time. Now 2/4 is called march time, and it sounds like this: 1, 2. And playing several bars together would sound like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, notice that you could walk or march to this, so it's quite sort of characteristic to sing if you're actually walking. So, an example of 2/4 music is part of Pachelbel's Canon, for instance. Okay, moving on upwards, 5/4 is a time signature that's quite rare, but it still can be quite pleasant to listen to. Once again, it's counted like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, something quite interesting happens with time signatures when the number of beats is greater than 4. The music feels as if it's split into 2 or more shorter sections. So although I could play a piece of music like this, I could actually split it into a section of 3 beats followed by a section of 2 beats. The phrase has now got 2 downbeats, so now I play it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still in 5/4 time, but it's now got a completely different feel to it. Now the famous song Take 5 by Dave Brubeck is in 5/4 time, but some of the notes are offbeat, i.e. they're not played on the count. So that sounds like this. On to 6/time music, commonly referred to as 6/8 and not 6/4 music. And I'm not going to explain why this is in this video, as it's a bit complicated and takes us away from simple time signatures. But 6/time music sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, like the 5/4 music, it can be split into 2 sections with 3 beats in each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, a downbeat on the second section as well as the first. So, you can have some 6/8 pieces sounding like this. And some sounding like this. Now, if I play a different single note instead of a chord, you get a style which is quite familiar. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the song which is most famous for this sort of pattern is House of the Rising Sun. Now on to 7/8 time signature, which is again quite rare. This sounds like this. It's a bit unusual. Now, the sequence can be split again, like the 5/4, into 3 sections this time, one of 3 beats and 2 following of 2 beats. So the count sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I change the downbeat, it can sound like this. Now, there is one famous piece of music in 7/8, or at least the beginning of it, and it goes like this. So Money by Pink Floyd, again, is quite complicated, and some of the notes are offbeat. Now, some songs are even more complicated in that some bars are in one time signature and then suddenly one bar is in another. The intro to Tubular Bells, for instance, has 3 lots of 7/8 followed by 1 lot of 9/8, making a phrase of 30 beats. This is incredibly difficult to follow, but it does repeat. So that's it. There are other time signatures, but I've shown you the most common ones. Okay, I've just got some sheet music here showing the common time symbol, which is 4/4. That's for yesterday. Sometimes it's shown as 4/4 like this. But in Piano Man it starts off with in 3/4 here, with the downbeat in the left hand and then the 2 other beats in the right hand. Money is shown as 3/4 followed by 4/4, which is basically 3/4 for the first bar, 4/4 for the second bar, 3/4 for the next bar, 4/4 for the next bar. So they alternate. So in Tubular Bells you've got 7 notes, followed by 7 notes, followed by 7 notes, followed by 9 notes in the phrase, making 30 in total, and that whole phrase is repeated over and over. So I hope you've got something from this, and happy playing!